It is so cold out here. But on the plus side, I thought it would be a lot colder than this. So I'm actually pretty happy with it because the wind has died down. And that's made all the difference in the world. And I'm glad to be back. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week with being sick, but I'm glad to be here today. So you'd think that today, oh, here comes the sun. Holy moly. God, it's going to be a pretty one. It's coming. You can't quite see it in the video, but oh my goodness. That's brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, so you would think it's Christmas, right? So I'd probably be, it's Christmas season, Hanukkah season. It's all the things that we call the holiday season. And I should probably be talking about that. But I've been really thinking about a time, and I posted a little meme about this earlier this week, about a time where I was in a business meeting, and I'm sitting down, and there was probably somebody in her 20s, somewhere around that range. And we're sitting there, and I'm pretty much into eye contact. I think it's really important. I hate when people are looking away from me, right? But she is, I feel like she's like got Superman eyes and are piercing. I mean, she's literally trying to look through me. Never breaks away. Never looks another direction. She is dead on my eyes, staring at me the whole meeting. And it got uncomfortable. It was almost like I can't look away if she never looks away. And that's exhausting. And I felt almost attacked and pushed into a corner. It was a really odd feeling because I'm always telling people, hey, you really need to have eye contact when you talk to people. And I was really happy that at the end of the meeting, she was telling me, she goes, yeah, I feel really good about today's meeting because I went to a class last week about how important eye contact is. And I really was practicing it today, and I feel like I really got it. It took everything in me not to go, wow, yeah, you got it, girl. Maybe a little too well. So since then, I added that to a part of my classes. And so it's not just that we talk about eye contact, but we talk about how to relieve that eye contact and how to do it appropriately. And, it's tough for some people to do eye contact at all. And so I recommend they look maybe at the bridge of the nose or maybe at just to one of their eyes. Because once you're looking at one of those areas, you really can't tell where you're looking. But then we also talk about looking away, looking other directions, when it's appropriate to look other ways. Certainly when they're telling you something very earnest and important to them, you don't want to be looking away then. And then also to read their eye contact. What is their non-verbal cues giving you? Are they saying, hey, I'm done with this conversation, it's time to move on? Are they saying, please don't leave, I really have something very important to tell you, just stay tuned just for another minute? And reading those cues are so important to business communications, but really to all of our communications, whether we're talking to our children or our spouse, or if you're at a holiday party this week, whether it's for business or whether it's all of your cousins getting together. Using eye contact appropriately and using those nonverbal cues are really important. One of the biggest ones, and it's so easy to see even for people new at this, is looking where the feet are turned. So if the feet are planted directly towards you, they're engaged. They want to be in that conversation. You see one foot turning to the side, they're thinking about trying to find an exit. And if both feet are turned the other way, that's your clue. You've run this conversation just a little bit too long, and it's time to move on. One of the things that I'm a member of the University of Maryland Medical System Board, and one of the things that I really appreciate is that when I go to those meetings, how good the people at that meeting are about networking and moving around the room. They know the importance of not spending a half hour with a single person, how to move on to the next person, how to read those nonverbal cues about when a conversation is over. It's fun. I'm sorry. I know that's not fun for everybody, but I can tell you it gets a lot more fun if you have all the tools to do it. So one of the things that, if you're putting together teams and you want to, I come and I talk and I teach some of these skills. I teach them both virtually, which I will tell you does not work as well because it's tough to read those nonverbal cues. But it does work, and I have ways of doing that. I also will come to your location, or I'll do it at Ravenscrest here at our retreat center in Newburgh. So if you're interested in any of those classes, let me know, or go to retreatandlearn.com. So otherwise, man, I'm so glad everybody joined me this morning. I wasn't looking forward to today because I really thought, it's going to be cold, but that's pretty magnificent, isn't it? Well worth coming down here for. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for being a part of my life. It matters to me, and I appreciate you. Make a good day, guys. See you soon.